as handyman, has she?
I know, I'm just putting a new lock on for her.
I'll be wanting one of them.
I'll put a new one on for you after your burglary.
No, this won't be one to stop men getting in. It'll be one to stop them getting out. Mind you, I'll have to find one first. A fine time to be coming home. 10 o'clock in the morning and coming home in a taxi? Don't tell me you two haven't had a night on the town. Well, it's the only time I ever come home in a taxi. We had an errand to do. Len, put kettle on. Do you want to go upstairs and lie down for a bit? I'll bring you some tea.
I'm all right. I don't want to be treated like an invalid, for heaven's sake. Oh, I'm sorry, Rita.
That's all right, love. Anybody that went through what you did last night's entitled to be a bit touchy. I mean, even someone as cool, calm and collected as me would probably flip.
Cool, calm and collected, you. You should have seen a New Year's Eve when I accidentally turned off the heated rollers.
Are you changing the lock?
There's a couple of keys here, love. I'd take my advice. You'll put one on your keychain and keep the other one very safe. Well, just in case she has another intruder.
Let it drop now, Len.
Well, she can't be too careful. I mean, the frame of mind that Arnold's in now, God knows what he's going to do next.
Yeah, I know, but that's why we're changing the lock, isn't it? Now you're perfectly safe, Emily. Now don't go upsetting her again. She's only just getting herself together a bit.
It's all right. I know what Len means. I appreciate his worrying about me. Well, both of you. I've been a most awful nuisance.
Now don't you start talking rubbish as well.
What did they say down at the station?
Oh, not much. Made a statement. They always seem to disbelieve you and imply that you're making it up. Being a woman and dramatising. It's just the same the first time.
I suppose some of them do, yeah. But they've got to be sure of their facts before they can do anything. It's nothing personal, though.
Did you tell them all about how he wanted to do away with you both?
Well, they asked if he had actually subjected me to any violence.
Oh, well, he would have done if you hadn't got out when you did.
The man's a raving nutcase. It's obvious the whole business has turned his brain.
Len, don't go on about it.
There's no point in beating about the bush. I saw her when she came out of the house last night. I saw the state she was in.
Nobody's denying it, love. But there are ways of putting things. My husband's got a heart of gold, but he's not the most tactful of men.
Oh, he doesn't need to be tactful. He's right. My bigamous husband came back last night and he was mad. I was trapped in here for an hour and a half with a madman. It wasn't Arnold, it was a stranger. There was a point when I thought I was going to lose my mind.
Emily, don't, love.
No, but it happened.
Yes, I know, but it's over now. Now, come on. Drink that tea, it's nice and strong. They checked with Flora. They did that while we were there.
That's the last place he would have gone. So we don't know where he is?
No. Oh, probably miles away by now. But they're looking for him, and they'll get him.
Well, they warned me that I have to be careful. There's no knowing what a man in his frame of mind might do. Next time.
Hey, it's just like old times, is this, isn't it?
Yeah, them two sat with their feet up and us two doing all work.
I'll tell you what, nip upstairs, get his nibs down, let him join us, eh?
You're joking, aren't you? You'll probably nick all my chips.
Are you sure he's warm enough up there, love? I'll put heater on, you know.
It's healthier for him without. He's got plenty of blankets on.
She's up on top window and all.
Babies need fresh air. It's good for them.
She's turning into a right fresh air fiend, you know. She'll have us flogging the house and living in a tent next.
Hey, that's not funny. We might have to sell the house where things are going on.
Oh, dear. Don't like the sound of that. What's up, Brian?
Nothing's up. She's got the same problems as everybody else, that's all. Making ends meet.
We've only got one wage coming in, you see.
Look, love, we come here for his dinner, not to discuss his personal finances.
It's not personal, Brian. We're your mum and dad. If there's aught wrong, we'd want to know, wouldn't we, Bert?
Yeah, well, they'll tell us if they want to.
Nothing's wrong. Look, we're okay.
Well, look, love, you know, if you needed a bit of help just to be going on with, like...
Oh, no, Ivy. We're all right, honest. You've got your own worries.
Oh, come on, there's only two of us here now, love. You've got that little babby to consider. Well, now he's got that job with them Fairclough.
Look, I keep telling you, it's not a proper job, is it? It's just casual work, that's all it is.
Oh, come on, Bert. Once Len realises how useful you are, he'll not let you go in. It'll turn into something more permanent, I'm sure. Let's face it, Len's no chicken, is he? I mean, he had that heart attack, didn't he, 2 years since?
Ma'am.
Oh, love, I don't mean no harm to him. I mean, on the contrary, I'm saying he could take things easier, couldn't he? I mean, if your dad were working full-time, he could. You know how handy your dad is.
Hey, come on, let's have us dinner before we starve to death. You'll have 'em leaving. Hey, hope she does go on your mum, doesn't she?
Yeah, they all do.
Who is it? It's me, Deirdre.
I don't know what to say. Oh, there's nothing to say. I just want to try and forget it. Tell me something nice. Tell me what Tracy's been up to.
Oh, well, pom-poms are her latest thing. They've been showing her how to make them at play school, so the flat's full of them. Little scraggly things they are. Because she's not got the patience to make one really big fluffy one, so she keeps asking me to cut round her. She's been round about twice. Oh, the annoying thing is I nearly came round last night. Had your order all ready to bring round, and then Alf had to go out, so I had to stay put.
I don't think it would have done any good. I wouldn't have been able to open the door.
What did he do, love?
He talked. Wanted to do away with us both.
He threatened to kill you.
Both of us. Oh, I don't really
No,
want to go...
of course you don't. Anyway, he's gone and you're all right, and that's the main thing, isn't it?
Yes.
I believe the police are out looking for him.
Oh, I don't suppose they've mounted a manhunt. Not unless...
No. Anyway, don't worry, love. They'll find him. They'll make sure he doesn't come back. Oh, I told you about Mike Baldwin's new flat.
Oh, no. Is it very outrageous?
Oh, heavens no. What we expecting? Sunken baths and circular beds.
Oh, I don't know what a trendy man about town has in his place, do I?
Well, nor do I, unfortunately. No, it's just a very nice flat. Bright, modern and comfy. It is already furnished, but I think he wants to buy a few extra bits and bobs. You know, he says he wants a home, not a shop window.
He's discussed it with you a lot, then.
Oh, yes, I think he likes to have a woman's point of view.
Is any woman or one particular woman?
Now, Emily, stop fishing. Stop reading things into things that aren't there. He's asked me because he's friendly with me. That's not to say he'll take a blind bit of notice of any advice I give him.
No, people often don't.
Emily, stop it.
Well, how's it going? Are you all settled in?
Yes, apart from a couple of biggish items of equipment, the couch and the passive exerciser. What I want to know was, will there be anybody around later to help me fetch them out of the car?
Well, about what time?
5?
Yeah, sure, I'll be here then. If necessary, we can rustle up a couple of the lads. Passive exerciser?
Electrical impulses. You just lie there and the machine does all the work.
Well, now, she tells me, after years of cycling, jogging and running up and down every lump and bump in the Peak District.
Do you?
No, but I always felt guilty about it.
And you just walked in and found him sat there?
Yes.
Ooh, fancy. Well, which chair was he sat in?
Does it matter?
Well, I'm just trying to visualise it, to know what it's like to walk in and find somebody in your own home.
It was his home, too, once.
Oh, I do admire you for trying to be brave, Emily. I know if it were me, I couldn't bear to be left on my own for a single minute.
Well, actually, I'd quite like to be on my own. There's been a non-stop stream of people in and out all morning.
Well, it's because we're all so worried about you. I mean, supposing he came back.
If Arnold were to walk in this very minute, what would you do? Offer to put the kettle on and make a cup of tea?
Well, I don't think you're taking a very helpful attitude.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't realise I had to be helpful.
Well, I should have thought personally this was a time when you'd want all your friends to rally round.
I'm not unappreciative of people's concern, Mavis. I just dislike it being turned into a 3-ring circus. Everybody wants to know all the sordid details. What happened was between Arnold and me.
He threatened you.
He frightened me.
Oh, I just don't understand you trying to defend him all of a sudden. I mean, well, you can't still love him.
I feel sorry for him.
After what he's done.
He's made a complete mess of his life. That's what he's done. I can cope. I can pick up the threads, but he can't. Arnold was a man who loved order. He had his business, his routine, his home, his wife. He had a place in society and people's respect, and now he's got nothing. Nothing.
Well, it was his own fault. I mean, he knew what he was doing, and you couldn't wait to throw him out.
Do you think I feel good about that or what it's done to him? It doesn't mean I'm not capable of feeling compassion for him. I was married to him, Mavis, or thought I was. We shared our lives. No, I don't want to see him again. But nothing is ever black or white. It's no wonder he was destroyed. I shall always feel some responsibility towards him.
I suppose I'd better be getting back.
Yes.
Actually, I've got another quarter of an hour. I mean, I don't have to rush.
I really would like a little time to myself to think.
Well, shall I come back tonight? Or you could come round to me and I could cook us both a nice little supper. And then you'd be very welcome to stay if you feel
Thank you, Mavis. I shall be quite all right here, really.
Well, you may feel all right now, but... Well, I don't want to be morbid, but you might be glad of the company when it's getting dark.
I just want to stay in, quietly, on my own. Please. Hello, Weatherfield 5417.
Hello, Emily. How are you? Are you well?
Arnold, where are you? What do you want?
I want to talk to you, dear. But not on the phone. Can we meet somewhere?
Well, we don't have anything to talk about.
Of course you do, dear. Don't be silly. We have our future to discuss. I'll be at the lake in the park at 5:30. I shall expect you to be there, Emily.
No, Arnold, I can't. There's no question of...
Did he say which park?
He means the one we used to go to. We always went there when we first started going out. One particular bench we used to sit on.
How did he sound, would you say?
Oh, very normal. That was so... what was so frightening. It was as if nothing had happened and he was just phoning up to make a perfectly ordinary arrangement. Excuse me.
Hello, Emily. Bad penny again.
Go through.
Hello.
You've met P.C. Maskell.
Yeah. How's it going?
Well, I was all right until,
He's been on the phone to her.
Arnold?
I wasn't going to say anything, but P.C. Maskell happened to call just afterwards, so...
Of course, you had to tell him.
Well, I don't know. I'm so confused.
Now, you've done the right thing, both for your sake and his.
What happens now?
He wants her to meet him.
In the park. Well, of course I said no.
Well, you must go, Mrs. Bishop,
Why?
so we can pick him up.
Won't that be a bit dodgy for her?
No, she won't have to go up to him. And we'll be keeping a close eye on things. But it's important that he catches sight of her. Reassure him.
Set a trap for him, you mean?
You want him caught, don't you, love?
Not like this. Turning up as police bait. Well, that's a dreadful betrayal.
It's what you have to do, love.
He's right, you know. I mean, you want him found, don't you? And he's certainly not going to walk into the nearest cop shop and give himself up, is he?
Not now, no.
Well, then. I know It isn't very pleasant, but none of this is it? It is the only way.
All right. Hey, listen, love, why don't you stop on for your teas?
Oh, we can't.
Well, you've not prepared out, have you?
No, I was just going to do egg and chips.
Well, we can have egg and chips as here, just as easy, can't we? Go on.
Oh, Mum.
Hello.
Hello, love. A good old natter of you.
Your Mum wants us to stop for tea.
Blimey, must be a glutton for punishment.
Be nice for your dad as well, Brian.
How do you mean?
Well, he's had a bad time, hasn't he, love, these last few months? Being out of work, it's upset him a lot more than he's there on, you know. Now he's got his job, you know how he loves having you two here. And his little grandson, God bless him. Just makes him feel that he's, well, settled down again. Please.
Well, I suppose seeing as we're here, I might as well stop. Thanks, Ivy. But only on condition that you let me help.
It's only condition you're stopping on.
Oh, it was time you let me know he was around.
Mum, Dad hasn't got a job.
Of course he has, he's with them Fairclough.
He keeps telling me, Mum, it's just a couple of days casual work till he gets his heating system installed. Look, Len's been dead honest with him.
Brian, I know your dad. He's steady, he's reliable and he's handy, love. Once Len realises how good he is, he's not going to let him go that easy. Come on, how many men do you think he'd find as hard working as your dad, eh? No, you take it from me, love. He'll be all right there.
Oh. Right, well, is that the lot?
Yes, and thank you very much. Now all I need enough people to join the course.
Oh, I don't think I'd have any problem there.
Oh, they're always enthusiastic enough at the start. Then it's a wet night. They can't be bothered to go out. There's something good on telly. They're too tired to do their exercises. They've had their hair done and don't want to mess it up. All of that you get.
Yeah, well, we'll just have to make sure that they start enthusiastically and stay that way. Are you rushing off?
Not especially, no.
Well, come over the road with me. You've been to the Rovers, haven't you?
Pub, yeah.
Yeah, right. Well, we can have a drink and do a crafty bit of recruiting at the same time.
Won't Mrs. Barlow be waiting for you?
Oh, Uncle Albert, you mean? No, I don't let him run my life completely. I just let him think that he does.
Oh, you're not married?
No, I live with Uncle Albert.
Oh, I see. I thought you were just in the habit of having your lunch with him.
Oh, what made you assume that I was married?
Most men are.
I used to be.
OK, then, if we're going to track down volunteers, I presume you have got some women in mind.
One or two.
Are you in digs, then?
Small commercial hotel, eh?
So you're all on your top like me.
No, Chuck. Not a bit like you.
Is it dead crummy? Most of these places are.
Well, it's not the Hilton, if that's what you mean, but it'll do. I don't spend a lot of time there.
No, you see, the only reason I'm asking is this place where I am, well, the rooms aren't too bad. And we get one free from time to time. I could put a word in, if you like.
Oh, that's very kind of you, love. But, see, if I do decide to move, these digs have been very highly recommended. Tarl the same.
Oh, where's this?
Oh, it's a place that the lads at the cafe told me about. The landlady's a right little belter, they tell me. Wonder Woman, they call her. Who's it now?
Elsie. Looks like you'll have to get into your satin knickers and stars and stripes Liberty bodies if you're going to compete, Carl.
Hello.
Are you serious?
Well, it depends. Have you got any vacancies?
Me?
Oh. You do B&B, don't you?
No, I don't. Well, as a matter of fact, I have taken in one or two. When they've been stuck and they've twisted my arm. I suppose that's what you've heard.
Something like that, eh?
Oh, yeah. What else have they said about me while I've been selling them bangers and mash?
Nothing, why?
Oh, I know what a little gossip shop that is. And I know how quickly they can ruin somebody's reputation in there, them fellas. Especially if it happens to be a woman.
Look, nobody has ever said one word against you.
Oh?
No. Look, it was a joke for our benefit, Blondie. I'd have kept my mouth shut if I'd known you were going to get your knickers in a twist about it.
I wasn't. I didn't. Was it a joke?
What?
About you coming to lodge with me?
Well, what do you think? Look, love, don't worry. I know. The last thing you want to be lumbered with is washing my mucky socks, right?
Dead right.
Grooming course, are you doing?
Not just that. Generally how to take care of yourself. Tone up your face and body. All-round improvement, really. Can we sign you up?
As I stand here, large as life and twice as lovely, can you honestly look at me and state that my body needs any improvement?
Oh, heck, if they're all like her, I stand no chance.
Don't worry, darling. I'll happily volunteer. Are you interested in fellas?
Oh, at the moment it's an all-female course.
Who's talking about the course? I said, are you interested in fellas?
Are we all jokers round here?
No, you just had the bad luck to meet the two worst offenders. If a nuclear bomb were to drop on us this minute, him and her'd have a merry quip for the occasion.
Oh, Deirdre, over here. Oh, meet Sonia. Sonia's a beauty lady.
Oh? What he means is I teach. I'm doing a general poison grooming course over at the centre.
I see.
Yes, we think it's going to be a great success.
Well, why not? I'm sure there's one or two of us round here who could do with a little extra poise.
Yeah, well, anyway, this fat warming party I'm having, will you be willing to organise the grub?
Yeah, are you having one?
Well, of course I am. You won't have to cook anything. I'll have it all sent in. I just want you to make a few suggestions, that's all.
Well, how many are you thinking of inviting?
Well, the four around here for a start. You'll come, won't you, Ken?
Well...
Yeah, of course you will. Bring Sonia as well.
Hey, now, just a minute.
It's very sweet of you, but I really don't think it's a very good idea.
Well, why not? You look like a girl that enjoys a good party. You do enjoy a good party, don't you?
Of course I do, but...
Well, Baldwin gives the best. I don't give them often, but when I do, they're the best. So what's your problem then?
I think the point that Sonia's trying to make is that we don't know each other very well. And apart from that, you're taking it for granted that she's free to come.
Well, you are free, aren't you? Any boyfriends, lovers or husbands, anything like that lurking in the background?
Not so as you notice.
Well, there you are. You're free. And you're free, so I'll expect you both. I wish people wouldn't give me all this aggro. Now then, where shall we have it, eh? First Saturday after I move in, eh? Now, Saturday's a good day to have a rave up, isn't it?
Listen, Mike, I don't even know if I can get a sitter for a Saturday night.
Oh, blimey, now, don't you start. What's wrong with everyone round here? I'm having a fat warming party, right? You're all coming. That's settled. We're going to have a ball. We're all going to enjoy ourselves, OK? Now, no more ifs, no more buts. Settled? Right. Well, after that, I could do with a drink. The same again, darling? Oh. Betty?
That's him.
Yes. It's all right, Mrs. Bishop. You mustn't worry.
Come along. Please. I'd rather go home by myself. You sure you'll be all right?
Don't miss our next trip down the street at the same time tomorrow. After the break, Sheila finds a rather painful way to deal with a troublesome patient in Surgical Spirit.